What up, everybody? It's your boy Neo, and I got a doozy for you today. Today, I just want to jump right in. We're going to be talking about our perceptions of God. You guys know how I'm always trying to get you to, sit back and see God in different lights, in different ways, in order to water better seeds. So, in recent, I've been talking about self. Okay, seeing God as part of yourself, the yin to your yang, proving to you 15 different ways over that we are one with God and God was one with us, is one with us, and that means no separation. And even though we do it, we try the mental practices, we say it as much as we can. I mean, saying I am God automatically brings in that. You invoke that disrespectful, ooh, what if you're wrong feeling, and it's like, that's a part of us. No matter how you cut it, being one with God is saying that you are. So, we have that voice in the back of our mind that if the possibility of you being wrong does exist, it's always going to be a fear. And that's what kills me because some people swear they are so 100% in their religion, but they all know that there's a chance that when they cross over into the whatever realm lies after this one that we call death, there's a chance they could stare at their maker and they could be like, yo, he did a great job, but you were all wrong. I mean, it's a possibility, and people say that, no, no, I have 100% faith. No, you don't. As people, and that, then that's why that kind of was killing me with the whole self, being one with God thing, having a conversation with God that is you, your other half. It's kind of depressing because everything that exists is made of that energy, which is you. So you're literally the only thing that exists, and it's kind of depressing at that point when you break it down to the molecular level. But so that's one way. A couple different things we're making the whole self part not feel good. And remember, the whole point in this is to feel good, to give out that energy of feeling good. So the what if you're wrong kind of trump that out for me, and when it doesn't work, I get rid of it. You know, um, you guys remember I did a Shira, my other half, again the yin to my yang, but looking at it as like a spousal other half, as in that's my spouse, and she wants the best for me, and she would do anything for me, and just feeling that good, and that was cool, but still, you got the fakeness in there. Your ego knows it's fake. It's gonna throw it at you, just like the ego is gonna test you if you try to say that you are one with God. So those two things weren't working, and of course, naturally, looking at God. Matter of fact, sorry, I was supposed to be writing these down. Um, of course, naturally looking at God as the, you know, God smite thee, that we were raised with. Obviously, you're not going to, when you think of God, you're not even going to want to hold a conversation with him. Because the fact of the matter is, he can hear your thoughts. You might be thinking something odd, sexual, I don't know what you might be thinking, but guess what? If your boss had an inside track to everything you were thinking, only while you were in the same room as them, how often would you want to spend time in that room? Honestly. Um, so, when you really think about it like that, you're going to avoid that room, just like you're going to, people kind of avoid speaking with God for too long or about certain things, and da 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 da. People who keep it real, the people who will curse God out. I'm sorry, that's the truth. And it's those conversations that get you places. Trust me, try it. I know it sounds funky, he's telling me to curse God out. I'm not saying just go in there with a bucket of curse words and start going. But if you have something you need to get it off your chest, go get it off your chest with him. Not your cousin, not your uncle, not your aunt, not Facebook. Certainly not Facebook or social media. Talk to God about it. Trust me. But even still, that's not going to give you a great feeling about God or your current situation. So, okay, this last one. Uh, Let me put this. I'm putting it in there. Father. Now, seeing God as Father. Now, I know you hear Father in church, and Father God is said 15 million times. Um, But I want you to think of this like your dream dad. Me, fortunately, thank God I have the dream dad. He's my best friend. Always has been, always will be. He would jump over mountains and give me every last penny he had just to see me smile, as I will do for my children. Now, give my dad the power over every blade of grass, every wind that blows, every scenario, every thought. Give my dad universal power, God power over this world, and I am now a happy camper. Okay, I am happy. I'm ecstatic. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about the last great thing that happened to me, and I'm like, damn, that's how you do me today. All right, I love you. Thank you. What else you got? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's like, boom, because I know. Jennifer Lopez told a story. She always had beef with her mom. Beef. Her mom treated her like crap. And when Jennifer Lopez had finally had kids, or her mom was sitting there and the kids were running around and she was staring. Jennifer Lopez was staring at the kids and she had so much love for them in her eyes. And her mom said to her, after all these years of abuse, verbal, physical, hatred for years, the rocky relationship their whole lives, her mom says to her and says, "The way you feel about those kids is the way I feel about you." And it really opened their relationship. But that is what I'm talking about. I know that I would do that for my children just to see them smile. I'd give them the world on a silver shiny platter with anything else they wanted with it. And to know that my father thinks of me that way and just so happens to be God. Put a smile on my chest, because for me, in my situation, not everybody can hold on to all of what I say, but to me, in my situation, I could look up and say, damn, like, yo, you did me right. That's like, yeah, I can't wait to see what you do next. That's what's up. And I'm gonna pay homage to you by giving this energy back to you. You know what I'm saying? I always say that basically this is like this. Mm. Excuse me, I had to get a drink and know. I love me some water. I always say it like this: every second that you exist, God is giving you one energy dollar to spend on whatever you want to spend it on. Because in life, we don't have control over anything in the physical realm. To move our arm, we have to wait till the pulse goes down, electronic, and raises. You know what I mean? The only thing we have control over is the mental world. So in the mental world, I'm giving you $1 to last 1 second of life. What will you spend it on mentally? Drama, success, and every dollar spent is like ordering on Amazon.com. It will be coming at you real soon, right to your doorstep. So go ahead, worry about getting your ass whooped, or go ahead and be conceited and cocky and get everything because you expect to get everything. And the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. We all see how it is. But in light of these rules, in light of all these different ways to look at God that might shut you down, might make you feel bad, might make you feel like you want to be in a different headspace than even thinking about God at this moment, this one will bring you in. You are going to cheat on your father. I'm sorry, Dad. I love you to death. Dad in Florida. I love you to death. But I am going to put your face on God. And we're going to smile at each other, and I'm going to appreciate everything he does for me. And I'm going to spend my energy dollars not on toys, not on situations, not on vacations. I'm going to spend my energy dollars back on God by looking at him and saying, damn, that's how you do me? Like, all right, I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to apply that to the different things in my life that I'm thankful for, that I'm happy about, and that's what you got to do. Find something. I had a situation earlier where I really, really wanted to be thankful and use this father exercise to the fullest advantage that I could. And I was thankful to be, it was like I was proud that I was putting out to the universe the greatness that I could. You know what I mean? It was like, all right, I'm ecstatic in this moment. And my ego thinks, well, you could be on a yacht in the Bahamas, on your yacht, on your island in the Bahamas with all kind of money and living in this situation right here, so you could be happier. No, the fact of the matter is, one thing I learned is the beach in Atlantic City looks the same as the beach in Florida. My feet's in the sand, I'm looking at a view, and I'm meditating to the sound of it. No matter where you go, there you are. Okay? And if I can appreciate being on the beach in my mind in this room which I can, and through meditation you have that type of control over your mentals to put you in that headspace where you can really enjoy it. And that's what I did. It's like I don't need, I would want, don't get it twisted. You got to remember, these are the games and negotiations you have to play with your mind. Right now, I'm not in that situation. So for me to hold the negotiation with my mind, to see myself in that situation, I'm already at a loss. I got to bring something to the table. Or else it's an automatic loss. Your ego's going to kick in and say, that's not where you're at. You're right here at home. Wake up, dodo head. Because it wants you to make up to this moment. It wants you to wake up to this being present, which is where you want to be. But while you're proactively manifesting, as I like to say, visualizing yourself wherever or in whatever situation you want to be, there's certain rules that apply that will get you there faster, and those same rules will shut you down if you violate them. Perfect example of that is, for me to say, let's say me or you said I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini tomorrow. It's gonna get shut down immediately. The ego's gonna come in and shut that down immediately, and that's what we're working away from. But this, knowing in this moment that I don't need the Bahamas, I am contributing my energy dollars back to my father, who's been hooking me up. Everything I spend my energy dollars on, he gives to me. To whom much is given, much is tested. It doesn't come overnight. Some things take years, but everything I'm pouring my energy dollars into, he gives to me. So you know what I'm gonna do right now, because we just close, we tight. I love you. Is I'm gonna spend this energy dollars back on you, which is just basically bringing in the watcher. Watcher Wednesdays, bringing in the watcher, feeling that watcher watching you, feeling God giving that energy back to him, which has you present. And not only are you present, but you are in the present of a light, an essence that is shining down on you, because that essence is you. So you're actually shining back at it simultaneously, but that's on some other, guru spiritual level type stuff, if I was to take it there. But yeah, that's a real big thing for me, this whole perception of God, because I've wanted to strengthen my relationship with God, which will strengthen your relationship with God. For so long, I've come up with different ways. Like I said, Ashira, definitely not the fearing God one that they taught us growing up. Definitely don't want to fear God. That's going to make you not want to spend time with Him. And I think that's actually what they wanted us to believe, and that's why they taught us that. But this is different. This is different. Okay, if you had a bad situation with your father growing up, you're going to have to use your imagination or do something else. I'm sorry, can't really help you on that. I could just, could lead a horse to water, but you can't make them think. You're going to have to figure that one out on your own. Everything is personal, but at the end of the day, this is where we're going with it. Okay, this is the father you always wanted, and he just so happens to control the known universe and unknown universe. Control everything that exists. Everything that exists is made of vibrating energy waves that cannot be created or destroyed. It moves in and out of everything. Sound familiar? Religion calls it God, and all the names that they have for God. Science calls it energy. And at the end of the day, it's all the same thing, and that thing is your pops, and it's looking you out. Y'all about to go to lunch because y'all that close, and you go chill, and you fly to Florida to go hang out with them every month, and it's cool. You know what I mean? Like that's that relationship. That's the relationship you want to have. Okay, so scrap all that other bullshit. It's not bullshit, because the yin yang being one with God, you need that. That's why I've always been saying, you need to be able to look at God in different ways. You need to be able to look at God as one and say, damn, you did a great job today. Well, yes, I did, right in the mirror. And you know what? I put all my effort and it paid off. I'll wait till you see what happens tomorrow. Whatever the situation is, you need to be able to talk to God as if it's yourself. You need to be able to talk to your God as if it's a totally different being that you're expecting an answer from, some kind of sign. You need to be able to talk to God as if, you know what I mean? So, I'm just going to talk about the whole respectful and fearing and all that. I'm not even going to approach that. At the end of the day, it's like God is your twin, and you guys are relying on each other. You place the orders with your thoughts. God manipulates the physical realm into filling your orders. Without your orders to be placed, there are no orders to be filled. Boom, boom, yang to my yang. We need each other to exist. Let's go. Run with it like that. And that's an equal partnership. But once you throw father in the mix, that puts a supervisory position. But knowing what we know about having children and what we'll do for our children just to get a smile on their face, that right there, that is what takes this mental exercise over the top. Over the top. So if you completed your day at work, I have this thing at dinner where I go around the table and say what we're thankful for, okay, and something good that happened to us today. And at the end, sometimes like Thanksgiving dinner or where if I do that somewhere else, because I will do that at other people's dinner table, because what are they gonna do? Say no? No, I don't want to talk about the good stuff. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people don't have an answer. And sometimes I cheated and I'm like, well, you woke up today. And they're like, well, yeah, you know that. I thought you meant something bigger than that. No, you weren't thinking about that because that's not a blessing. Life just keeps going on, and to you, that's just something that happened. You took it for granted. The breakfast you ate, the fact that your whole family ate today, and they're safe and happy. Well, maybe not happy in some people's cases, but they safe, they breathe, and they here. I know a couple people who not. Okay, you can be thankful for those things. That's all about finding the silver lining. If you are driving home safe from work, guess what? The work day is over. Boom. Father, you got me through that. I thought I was going to snap. Yo. And I'm feeling good about the rest of the day immediately because I'm connecting with my creator and we have a plan for what's going to happen as opposed to just walking into the rest of this day blind. There's so much that goes behind this. It all comes to your chest when you try it. Try it, people. Okay? Talk to God, refer to him as Father, but not the Father that you came up with, not the Father that you referred to all these years that will smite thee and punish thee, but as the Father that is on your side, agrees with you with everything, because it is the yin to your yang and will fill all your orders. There's no judgment. Place an order, good or bad, and I will fill the order. Think about getting your butt whipped, and I will manifest a future where you're getting your butt whipped. Think about all the love and respect and joy and money you have, how quickly and easily it might have come to you, and I will provide you with more situations where you're happy and joyful about the money you have and how peacefully, how quickly it came to you. That's how it goes. Thoughts become things. Third law of motion. See it before you do it. I mean, you've heard it 50 different ways over the years. I just need to break it down for you so you can really believe it. So many people I know try thoughts become things, but they give up on it so fast because they didn't get rich overnight. That's not going to happen. To get to where I'm at took 8 years. More than 8 years. A lot, 37 years to be exact. This is collective energy all in a pot. I've had certain mentalities since high school, and so have you, and those are all factoring in on everything that's going on around us. Get a hold of it. Don't let your past dictate all of your thoughts on autopilot. Take control over some of them. Steer them in the right direction. Come on. Your family depends on it. Your future depends on it. And you can get not a jump start, but an ultra boost. It's like getting the unlimited star in Mario. For those of y'all who know what the star is, it turns you invincible and you just go and do what you want. This is like that. This is like that. Your learning curve gets cut down. It won't take you 8 years to learn. You can learn in a year, I believe. Go through Neo Positivity, read everything, study all, love it all, learn it all. Guarantee your life will change. Guarantee. It all starts with your mentality and how much you want to work. Go to the gym and do 20 curls and go home. Expect to lose 20 pounds. Let me know how that works out for you. How many times a day did you check your negative thoughts and change them to positive? Because if it was 20, good for you. That's more than most. But what would 20 curls do in a gym? Nothing. How bad do you want it? Look around you. How bad do you want it? In a year from now, a month from now, a week from now, look around you and you'll see how bad you wanted it. Look at your current situation now. Look at it then, and you'll see how bad you wanted it. All right. Until then, I love you guys. I like this new equipment, and God is good. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.